evening. A little live stream for you. Sunny afternoon. Let's hope the weather. See if we get a few people come through to the live stream. We will update you on the state of play. Oh yeah, lovely day out here today in sunny Londinium. That to you, if you don't know, means London town. London town is sunny and all is well. All is well in London town. Yes, I just thought I would do a little spontaneous live. See, as I was at a loose end, and yeah, we will have some fun for you know, 3/4 of an hour or something or whatever. Just a little live to put you in the mood for tonight. To put you in for the mood for tonight, whether you're having a barbecue in your garden on this fine sunny evening. Yes, sunny evening. I don't know if the weather is all good across all of the United Kingdom, but if you have got nice weather and you're lucky enough to have a garden, yeah, you might be out there flipping the burgers on the barbecue, flipping the burgers, sausages, and steaks on the barbecue. Oh, good evening to the Linesy, Holt Ender. I think that might be from the Everton FC, Everton Football Club, the whole end. Oh, hang on. I tell you what, I do apologise if I've got that wrong, but I just in the back of my head, I'm thinking the whole end might be something to do with Everton Football Club. But if it's not, please accept my apologies in advance, Lindsay, and let me know what the name of the team is who has the whole end. If it's Oxfordshire, beautiful, it must be. Maybe is it something to do with Oxford United? Oh, Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah, I tell you what, that's a cracking name for a place and a football team, isn't it? Aston Villa. I think it sounds brilliant, like Aston Villa. Oh, good evening to the one and only, the tremendous, terrific, fantastic, sensational, absolutely fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous Peggy from the Bonnie Scotland. How are you, darling? Very happy with that result this afternoon, wasn't it? The Glasgow Celtic. Yes, we've got another bit of silverware in the cupboard. We have the silverware in the cupboard and we are happy to win the Scottish Cup. Well done to the Celtic, to the boys, and commiserations to the Rangers. You've always got next season, innit? You've always got next season. It's all swings and roundabouts with this football games, the football games. 1 minute you could be winning the league and next year you could lose it. So don't take it too despondent, Ranger supporters. Mind you, they did look miserable today, but like, get home, get your dinner. Yeah, get your dinner and have a cup of tea. I recommend highly tea or coffee. And please, especially if you're feeling a bit down after your team got beat, Ranger supporters, the last thing you want to do is start swallowing alcoholic beverages because they are a depressant. They are a depressant. Good evening to the one and only, the Boris Shallow Grave. Yeah, how are you, Boris? Hope all is well. And yeah, I thought I would just do a little sort of spontaneous live, like, because I thought it's such a sunny, lovely evening where I am. And I thought I'm at a loose end, so I might as well update you on the dying, the dying dark corner of YouTube. R.I.P. It's dying, and there's just a few stragglers hanging on with their fingertips, screaming. What can you say? What can you say? What you could say is you could say, resist all temptations to get on the devil's dust, the white powder, the Charlie, the sniff. Resist all temptations to indulge in the devil's dust. And at all times, please resist the temptation also of swallowing too much of the alcoholic beverages, especially if it's spirits. Spirits. Oh yeah, that's the last thing you want to do. Start chopping the glug down your throat, especially because you know that the dying dark corner of YouTube is nearly dead. It's nearly dead. You're hanging on with your fingertips. Let go, let go, let go. Let your fingertips, let your fingers, you open your hands up and let yourself fall from the darkness into the light, into the light. Get your channels upbeat and positive. That is the name of the game. Fun and laughter, music, or whatever. We go with the flow. We go with the flow here. Yes, people, this is an upbeat and a positive channel. That is all we do on this channel. We have upbeat and positivity, and that is the name of our game. Good evening to the old school Pete, otherwise known as OSP, legend of the YouTube. Yes, hope you're doing well, sir, and having a fantastic day wherever you are. Enjoying sunshine if you have it. Well done to you, OSP. Yeah, look, we keep things tickety-boo on this channel, upbeat and positive. We've not got time for all this slagging off people and all that and talking about other people. I mention no names on this channel. I mention no names. And people are cracking up all across the last bastion and fingertip holding on to the dying dark corner of YouTube by the fingertips, screaming. Resist the temptation to hold on. It is all over. The dying dark corner of YouTube is dead. Let go, fall from the darkness into the light. Reinvent your channels, reboot, and go for upbeat positivity and fun, laughter, and entertainment. Nobody's interested in all this doom and gloom. And this channel is a perfect example of a channel that is totally upbeat and positive. This channel has blocked since Christmas, hundreds, and I'm not joking, hundreds of people have been blocked from this channel since Christmas, from whatever they want to call it. I call it the dying dark side, the dying dark corner of YouTube. There's people being blocked, and for these people that keep harping on about there's two sides, there's this side and that side. Well, this guy don't buy that. In my book, there is no such thing as two sides. There is just one dying dark corner of YouTube. And what I do, this is an example for you out there if you want to follow my lead. You block people who are negative and toxic, and you don't let them come to your channel. That's what I've done. I have blocked hundreds of people from, if they want to say there's two sides, certain people's, the stragglers, if the stragglers who are hanging on with their fingertips to the dying dark corner of YouTube want to say there's two sides, well, let me tell you something. I have blocked people from two sides. It don't matter where you are. If you are in the dying dark corner of YouTube, you've got blocked from this channel. So I've blocked people from all over the dying dark corner of YouTube. Whether these people call it sides, this side, that don't matter to me. If people are negative, they get blocked, and blocked, they have been blocked. Hundreds of them have been blocked. That's why when you come into this chat, you do not get any hassles. And this guy here, your boy here's not worried about all this thing about hit the likes in the way in, hit the likes in the way out, hit the likes anytime you want to, subscribe to the channel. Oh, look how many views I've got. This boy doesn't give a toss about all that stuff. This is purely for a channel for entertainment, and we're not interested in all this stuff about likes and subscriptions and all that. That is nothing. That is immaterial to this boy here. This boy is running the entertainment channel of upbeat positivity. That is the name of the game. If you come into this live stream chat and you're listening to your boy here, talking away on the live stream, you're not going to get any negativity. No negativity will go forth against anybody. You don't hear me mentioning anybody's name. You ever heard me mentioning anybody's name? and the lives. No, I do not mention anybody's name on live streams. I don't need to do that. I'm too talented. I've got the knack for communications. Yeah, the boy has got the knack. And if you're going to beat your own drum, I will beat my own drum. I am super duper at the communications, and I beat my own drum. I beat my own drum loudly today. But I do not need to mention names of other people. I do not have to slag people off either, like the stragglers. You know, the stragglers of the dying dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, this boy don't have to mention anybody's name whatsoever. I've got the skills, ability, and talent to have a laugh without going down that dark, yeah, that dying dark corner of YouTube road. I don't need to do all that stuff. People come onto YouTube for to escape everyday reality and enjoy themselves as a form of entertainment, relaxation, and they're looking for fun, laughter, joy, music, whatever. They're looking for good, positive things to take from YouTube as entertainment. Yeah, that's what they want. Most of the people want that. They do not want the X-rated Jeremy Kyle roasting channels, asking vulnerable people to jump on their panels to get ripped at, trying to tempt people on who are under the influence of cocaine and of alcohol. Yeah, to abuse them, verbally abuse them on live streams. That is not the way to go. That is not the way to go indeed. It is not the way to go indeed. You've got to change your ways. Change your ways. Yes, there is a good path out there. There is a good path out there. A path of happiness and joy. And that is a path that we take on this channel. Yes, this is the path we take on this channel. Good evening to Solway 2121. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope the weather is well in the bonny Republic of Ireland. Yeah, the bonny Republic of Ireland there. We get lots of heather in the Republic of Ireland also, I think. Scotland and Ireland, we get heather in the hillsides. So there you have it, people. People have got to make choices, and people can make the choices. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, this channel is 100% positive, upbeat, and positivity. Upbeat with positivity. Oh yes, it is upbeat with positivity. You can never ever say that word enough. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Just say it out loud wherever you are at the moment, whether you're in your house, flat, garden. If you're in a pub or something at the moment, please, if you're in a pub, if you're drinking alcoholic beverages, I would say take on board the consideration of moderation in your input of alcoholic beverages. But if you're in a pub at the moment as well, whether you be in the house, pub, out in the garden or whatever, in a public place, you don't have to say it out loud, but just say it out loud enough for yourself to hear, and just just reaffirm this mantra in your head. The mantra goes like this: I am for upbeat positivity, and I am against toxicity and negativity. See, I am for upbeat positivity. I am against toxicity and negativity. I am for upbeat positivity. I am against toxicity and negativity. Yes, that is the mantra. That is the mantra of the way forward on the sunny days in the summer. Yeah. Also, it might be worth a while. I don't want to go preaching to you or anything, but most of the people on here, not most, but quite a lot, substantial amount, are under the influence of the devil's dust. The devil's dust, yeah, cocaine. Cocaine is the driving force, and also alcohol, probably spirits, spirits. Yes. I'm not talking about supernatural here, we're talking about spirits that they are putting down their throat. Yeah, alcoholic beverages, getting inebriated with alcoholic beverages. So you've got a combination of the devil's dust, cocaine. The devil's dust is cocaine. The white powder, the white lines, the Charlie. This is what fueled. Alongside with alcohol, these two things fueled the creation of the dark corner, the dying dark corner of YouTube. That was behind its creation. Yeah, people who were sozzled with alcoholic beverages, but also people who were partaking in the sniffing of the devil's dust, the cocaine. Yeah, that seems to be the drug of choice from the dying dark corner of YouTube. They sniff this stuff on a regular basis. It's not good for them. It's not good. It's not good sniffing these cocaine. Look, I've got good feedback here. Thank you very much, Solby. Yeah, good evening to you as well, sir. Thank you indeed. And Solby gives good advice here. Look. Yeah, he says, Jockers, I'm like a drug dog of YouTube. I smell toxic channels. He smells the toxic channels. Well done for that, Solby. Well done indeed, sir. I'm very, very highly impressed with that. Old school Pete. Aye, it's terrible. I've definitely not got a Stella cracked and I smoke in the ashtray. That's crazy talk. Aye. Yeah. No, let me just put something straight. You know the alcoholic beverages. Look, it might sound a bit harsh, but what I'm saying is people who actually just socially drink socially. You know, they have a couple of drinks or whatever at social gatherings, or they meet their friends for a game of darts in the pub. You know, and they're having maybe, I don't know, 2 pints or whatever. Not a lot of drink. They're not drinking night in, night out, day in, day out. Then people would do things in moderation. It might not be 100% okay for you, but what I'm trying to say is there's a difference between moderation and people that are just over the top, over the top with it. So people can have some alcoholic beverages in moderation. I mean, that's my opinion, but people might say, well, everybody's free to make choices. But I noticed that on this YouTube, the creation of the dark corner of YouTube was created by people who were and are fueled by cocaine and alcohol. And when I say alcohol, I'm talking about spirits here. Mainly spirits in it. But this was part of the creation of the dark corner of YouTube. It's now the dying dark corner of YouTube because it is more or less dead. It's just a few stragglers holding on by their fingertips at the edge of the cliff. All they've got to do is they're screaming as they're holding on because they're losing their grip and they're slipping. Their just fingertips are just over the edge of the cliff edge, holding on. They're ready to fall, and they can let go and fall from the top of the cliff into the trampoline. We'll call it a trampoline of the light. They'll be saved. Yeah, they won't go smashing to the ground. They will be saved. They will either hit the trampoline and bounce back as a new entity, a new channel, rebooted channels. What we want to see, upbeat positivity, is channels to reboot themselves. Some of these channels used to be funny, upbeat, and positive, and banterish. Banter, having a good banter or whatever, funny stuff. Not this roasting channel type of thing where they entice vulnerable people on. Some vulnerable people that may also be under the influence of the devil's dust, the cocaine. or maybe under the influence of the alcohol, or they may be under the influence of both cocaine and alcohol mixed together. This is what these roasting channels used to do, or do, entice the people on who are vulnerable in that state of mind, and then they rip into them. They rip into them with verbal abuse. It's along the lines of the Jeremy Kyle show, but this is XXX rated Jeremy Kyle style roasting channels. Very, very bad stuff. Bad stuff. I've been saying this for years about this concept of roasting channels. Are very, very bad indeed. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, Maniac, oh, sorry, mate. He's had a sad day with the Glasgow Rangers, but he'll bounce back because he's on holiday, isn't he? 24 hours and tomorrow on holiday, he'll be as bright as rain. He'll be as bright as rain, and he'll be enjoying his holiday. It's just a game of football, mate. There's more important things in life, like enjoying your holiday at the moment. Holiday time with your family and that, and enjoying yourself. Yeah, forget about Rangers and all that, and just enjoy your holiday, man. Take one day at a time, and tomorrow is another day, as we say. Tomorrow is another day. So yes, this is what we are saying. What we are saying about the upbeat positivity. I mean, it's taken off. It's taken off. I can see some of these channels. There's only a few left in it. The stragglers. They call them the stragglers. Don't mention no names or nothing. Don't need to do anything like that. But the stragglers are resisting and screaming. They're screaming. They are screaming. Yes, the fingertips are, they're losing the grip. The fingertips are ready to slip off the edge of the cliff, and they don't like it, but they could fall. Let yourself fall and bounce off the trampoline. That will save you. Bounce back, yeah? And you can reboot yourself in upbeat positivity. You can reboot your channels in upbeat positivity. It's not good for the mind, body, and soul having a negative mindset. So, people that are into all that conflict, that sort of adversity, slagging each other off and all that. Well, see the person that slags off another person, yeah? Before they start slagging the other person off, they are coming from a negative mindset. And then once they start getting into the slagging off stuff, it's toxic, isn't it? So they have, in effect, what you have there, you have people with negative, toxic mindsets. It's not good for the mind. The mind, the body, and the soul, yeah. So actually the mind, to have negativity in your mind is not a good thing. And see people that watch it, people that come into YouTube watching this stuff, it rubs off in them as well. It's all negativity in it. The negativity, it's everywhere, or it was everywhere. It's no longer everywhere now because the dying dark corner of YouTube is dead. It's just a few stragglers, and then what they do is, if the stragglers reboot themselves, the channels reboot their channels and go for the upbeat positivity, I'm sure they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Some of them were funny. Some of them were actually funny, started out funny, upbeat, funny and positive channels, banter, laughter, and all that jokey type stuff. And then it's all went pear-shaped. But there's no saying that it can return to the way it was they had before. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they just have to make decisions. And decisions are that they stop slagging people off on other channels and vice versa. People on channels just don't talk about other people slagging them off. What do you achieve by it? What do you achieve by slagging off people on channels? What sort of content is that on YouTube? What sort of content is that? Is it entertainment? Is it entertainment? Is it worthwhile? Most of the live streams, they all get deleted as well, because a lot of them, that actually they get the odd person on, yeah, on certain channels or whatever. I won't dig them out. Certain person, and some of the words of of a certain person, yeah, is actually, I think, criminality, criminal offence. It's a criminal offence by what a certain person says regularly on live streams. It's the same old story from the certain person, uh, and all the people big up the certain person when the certain person starts saying this stuff. And I actually think what the certain person says is actually a criminal offence. It's a criminal offence. Yeah, you know. I mean, I'll give you a hint. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Right, I'll just say, if somebody was to start saying on YouTube about other people, right? Uh, I'll try and keep it. I won't use the language that the person uses, right? But the person, the person, I don't want to name them or that, so dig them out or whatever. But all I can say is that the person, the criminal offence in my uh, point of view, my view that the person is actually committing a criminal offence because the person is, how can I, making threats. I'll try and word it this way: making threats of violent actions, yeah, against a person or persons. Right. Now, I won't go into the exact language that this person uses, yeah, but it is hardcore language, which I think constitutes an actual criminal offence by way of threatening. You know, when a person makes the threats, it is by way of a threat and threatening languages of what that person who is making the threat against another person or persons, yeah, to do them harm, physical harm. It is very, very hardcore stuff from this person who uses the language which I think actually constitutes a criminal offence. Yeah, you know, it constitutes a criminal offence. You know what I mean? And this happens on a daily basis from this person. Oh, good evening to Sean Wayne. Hope you are doing well. Yeah. So basically, look, if these people, the person who makes the regularly makes the threat, yeah, it's become a little like a soundbite thing from the person. The person says more or less the same thing all the time, but it's now embellished it a bit more. It's getting a bit more nastier. The sort of harmful things that this person says by way of threatening another person or persons, whoever the person is talking about on that particular night or whatever, is very, very, I think it's a criminal offence. And the people who are on the live streams encouraging this person who is making the threats, that the person's oh bigging up the person and thinking it's all right, they are not doing that person any favours, because that person, if it ends up getting arrested, if the person ends up getting arrested for the sort of language and the threatening behaviour against other people from a live stream, then you are doing that person who's making those threats a disservice, because you're encouraging the person to make the threats by saying, oh, it's okay to use that language and make these threats against a person or persons. And it's okay. We're all sitting on a panel and we think this is okay. You wouldn't do this outside of YouTube, but in a pub or anything like that. This person that makes the threats, look, let's face it, the person who's making the threats wouldn't be talking like that, I don't think, off YouTube. There's no way the person would be talking that sort of language and making the sort of threats that the person makes. It's the same. It's just like the same thing all the time. But the person is just recently has increased the level of language has got worse, and the threatening what to do, threatening of harm to a person or persons, it constitutes a criminal offence. And the people who are sitting on the panel beside that person making the threats, don't encourage that person, because you're doing that person a disservice by making that person think it's okay to make threats and talk with that sort of language, which could get the person charged with a criminal offence. You're doing a disservice. You should be saying, look, oh, like either offline or something, contact the person and say, look, when you come on the panel, don't say all that stuff and that, because there's a good chance you're going to actually get arrested sooner or later. I think the person, it's inevitable that this person will end up sooner or later getting charged with a criminal offence of threatening harm to people, threatening harm. And the person does it regularly. And the person might have just lost the sense of reality, thinking when you're on YouTube you can just say what you like. Well, I'm afraid to say you can't just say what you like. This is just like whether you are on a public social media platform like YouTube, and outside, you go outside your door. It's the same thing what you are saying on YouTube as you go outside your door. You're accountable under the law of the land. And threatening people with harm from a YouTube platform is just the same as threatening somebody with harm outside your door. You could be arrested for it. Yeah. So there you have it. So anyway, I think I've cleared that one up. Yeah, it's not doing, even the woman. Oh, sorry, even the person who's making the threats. The person who's making the threats regularly, threatening people with a person or persons with physical harm. Yeah, that's got to be rubbing off on that person's head as well, because that means that the person who's doing that, a person I'm alluding to, has got a negative mindset, negative and toxic mindset, because it's all toxic stuff in it. Threatening people with harm, threatening what they would like to do to another person. This person who is making the threats, it is a negative mindset, and it's also toxic as well. So that person who's making these threats of harm to other people is actually suffering from negativity and toxicity. Yeah, it's not just the person who gets threatened that cops negativity and toxicity. It's the person who is dishing it out. They've actually got a negative mindset as well. And people who are watching this stuff, yeah, that gets into their heads as well. You've got this negativity and toxicity is permeating everywhere, to viewers, to people on the panels. It's not good. It's not good at all. You've got to move away from that. I think you've got to have a great big think, people, and pardon me, change direction and have a reboot. There's people there who are involved in this negativity stuff and all that, yeah, and toxicity, who are probably, if they gave it a body swerve, they would be quite funny people having a laugh and all that. You know what I mean? I won't mention any names, but I probably think there's probably somebody that you could say is if you were to say, oh, this person, what do you think? Oh, negative, this and that. But there's some people who are like that, but they are funny people. They could be funny if they just switched away from the negativity. Just talking about ordinary things, funny things, having a laugh, having banter. It's there. It's there. It's easily attainable if they reach out and grab it. So all this thing about there's this side and there's that side, that doesn't exist in my mind or in my book. I think it is just one dying dark corner of YouTube, and you've just got a few stragglers left. But what I'm saying is that anybody that is left at the moment, the last people involved in the negativity and toxicity, they've got it. It's in their control. They can turn it round. I've got no doubt about it. The people that are all caught up in this negativity and toxicity could turn things round for their channels. Yeah, they could reboot themselves, get back to whatever they used to do before. Something funny and laughable and jokey and banter and all that. So if they were like that before, they can return to that happy mode, innit? Happy mode. You know what I mean? Like, forget about what other people are doing on other channels and just concentrate on your own stuff, right? And if some channel, like, some people unilaterally make a decision to say, look, I've had enough of all this and that. I don't want any of this negativity on my channel, blah 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 blah. And they start going doing for the fun games, laughter, all that. But they're getting slagged off by another channel. All you have to do is, you block the people from another channel, and you ignore. It's called block and note, block and ignore, and just keep doing your positive, upbeat stuff. Don't worry about what the other people are saying and all that slagging you off or whatever. Yeah, because they don't achieve nothing by it. They don't achieve nothing by it. 9 times out of 10, they will delete all their toxic, negative live streams, and it's just another day at the factory, as they say. So what I'm saying to you is, if you unilaterally make a decision to go upbeat with your channel, positive, upbeat, do what you're going to do, have a laugh and banter. So you're doing your own thing, and then you ignore the noise. The noise from negative, toxic channels. You just ignore the noise, block and ignore. Close the door. That's like a little catchphrase. Block and ignore. Close the door to the other channels. I've blocked hundreds of people from this channel, hundreds, and it is brilliant. It's working smoothly. It is actually working so smooth, it is unreal. So we say block and ignore, close the door. Yeah, that's the name of the game, keeping it upbeat and positive. We keep it upbeat and positive all the time, people. We keep it upbeat and positive all the time. Oh, Stevie Boy Billings is in the chat. Good evening to you, Stevie Boy, and the wonderful Republic of Ireland. Dublin's fair city, sir. Hope all is well in Dublin's fair city. So that's what's happened here. And just the other thing as well, I was going to say, this thing about the two sides stuff and all that, which I don't personally buy that. I think that it's just, as I say, a dying dark corner of YouTube. But if you want to say there is two sides, then what I would say to you is, as far as I'm concerned, I have blocked people from both sides. I've blocked people from both sides. It don't matter if you say I'm on this side or that side. If I clock negativity or people I think are negative towards the channel, right, they might not even necessarily come into this channel, like they won't be able to come in because they got blocked anyway. But I've already done an exercise in blocking that started around about just before the new year. Yeah, I started refurbishing the channel, do some housekeeping, yeah, getting it on a road to upbeat positivity. And part of that exercise was blocking lots of people. I've blocked about 200 people. So you'll see there's people, if you want to call it this side and that side, you'll find that there's people from this side and that side that have been blocked from this channel. You just won't see them in the live stream. You won't see them in the live stream. Do you get what I mean? Like, that is the name of the game. If you go for the upbeat positivity, you've got to block people in that. It's the only way to do it. And then when this YouTube gets back, when this YouTube sort of gets back to normality, that the sooner the better. It'll be a good thing. I mean, I'm so happy the way I have undertaken the restructure of the channel. We've done the steps I took since the new year, just before the new year. Yeah, I took down a load of negative community posts. I took down a load of negative videos, and I took down a load of negative live streams. And that was followed by the second part of the restructure. I then blocked en masse around about 200 accounts across the whole of the dark corner of YouTube. Channels that I thought would be negative towards this channel or bring negativity to it if they had the intention of jumping into live stream chats and all that. So what I just done was I know the sort of people who would be negative towards the channel, and I just blocked them all. I blocked them from both sides, if you want to call it both sides. Yeah, both sides, you get blocked. That's what happens. That is the name of the game. You've got to grasp the nettle. You see this thing, there's none of this pussyfooting about and all that. You know, this pussyfooting about. If you want to get your channel back on track, get out of the toxicity, yeah, and negativity, you've got to take steps to do that. And I'm being a bit of a strategist, yes, strategically thinking. I put up a strategy and I followed through on the strategy. Yeah, I had the aims and objectives, and I have met all of those aims and objectives. That's the name of the game, innit? And it's now at a milestone, because since the new year, we're coming up to June now. Yeah, that's like January, February, March, April, May, June. So 6 months is a milestone, and the negativity, yeah, and toxicity has evaporated. It has evaporated a lot. So much so that the dark corner of YouTube is more or less dead now. Dead. People of all these other people that were in the dark corner of YouTube, they've all fizzled out. They've all fizzled out, and nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Especially on YouTube, because everything it's fast, isn't it? Everything is fast in YouTube. Like, there's people ordering about this YouTube and now, see in about 3 months' time and all that, they'll be gone, and then other people come in. People come and people go, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And just to say another thing, yeah, I was just going to say, you know, some people on this is just on another subject. So what we're aiming for here is, we're hopeful that if there's any stragglers left hanging on with their fingertips to the edge of the cliff, yeah, screaming about the dying dark corner of YouTube, let go and fall, bounce on the trampoline into the light. You'll be saved. Reboot your channel and go down the road of upbeat positivity. And just moving on to another thing before I go, I'm not going to be long. This is just a little sort of short live. You know the people on YouTube and all this thing and that. Let's get something real, right? People on YouTube with YouTube channels and all that. Not myself, like. But some people seem to have lost all sense of reality, that they think that they may be some sort of celebrities or something like that. You know, like celebrities. Yeah, I'm talking about this, that we're in the dying dark corner of YouTube. Like, listen, nobody in the dying dark corner of YouTube, yeah, are celebrities. There's no celebrities. Yeah, if you if you get somebody who thinks they're some sort of celebrity, they're totally deluded. It's like we're just this is just a tiny little dot, you know, a dot in a massive landscape, a tiny little microscopic dot. Nobody knows who's who or what's what on, especially in the dying dark corner of YouTube. So don't think anybody think that they are sort of celebrities or things like that. I find it funny because there is people who would actually think they are celebrities. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not joking about this. There's people who actually think they're celebrities on this tiny little sort of uh, dying dark corner of YouTube, this little enclave of YouTube. There is no celebrities. Nobody's a celebrity at all. Yeah, you just got your little channels. These channels are all tiny as well. See all these channels on the dying dark corner of YouTube. Mine's included. Mine's is actually minuscule. Minuscule. Do you know what I mean? Like tiny. But what I'm saying is the people who think they are celebrities. Well, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but you're not celebrities. You're just another channel. To quote that Pink Floyd, you're just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Yeah. Uh, yes, just all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Oh, good evening to Cut. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well in the bonny Scotland and enjoying. I hope you've got nice weather up there, wherever you are up in the old Scotland. Yeah, you know, Cut, he's a good guy. He is. So, I was going to say old Cut. I'm older than him. If I would have said that and not said anything, Cut would have been like that. He's being cheeky, him. Yes, he would have said he's being cheeky. Yeah, I don't blame you as well. I'm just trying to say there's old Cut or something. Maybe that was me trying to make it I'm younger than I am, Cut. Like, I think they call that deflection, isn't they? They call that deflection on the dying dark corner of YouTube. That would have been classed as deflection. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that would have been classed as deflection. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be going now in a moment. I might sing a little song just to bring the curtain down. Just a little song. Let's see what I've got here. Maniac's probably going, don't sing one of them blooming Celtic songs. No, I'm not going to sing the Celtic song. Not going to sing the Celtic song. Shall we go for a Scottish song? Let's see what I've got here. See if I can find something. No, not that one. Just looking for a song. Let's see. Oh, shall I sing a Scottish one? Loch Lomond? Aye, let's go for Loch Lomond, yeah. All the English people are going, oh no, not that Loch Lomond again. Oh, that Loch Lomond. I don't blame you. People south of the border, you've got to put up with these blooming Scottish people trying to get over Hadrian's Wall. I think we've got to keep them in there, innit? Keep them in Scotland. That's what we need to do, keep them in Scotland. I think we'll go for Loch Lomond, yeah, just to bring the curtain down. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will ever want to gae, on the bonny banks o' Loch Lomond. Oh, you'll tak the high road and I'll tak the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. But me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep side o' Ben Lomond, where in soft purple hue the Highlands hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Oh, you'll tak the high road and I'll tak the low road, I'll be in Scotland afore ye. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. The wee birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping. But the broken-hearted kens need a second spring again, though they waeful may cease frae their grieving. Or you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland afore ye, but me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. My people, I just held that last note just to show off the quality of my voice. Yes, just to show off the quality of my voice. Yeah, we do one more song. Yeah, we bring the curtain down. I know you like me to sing a few little songs here, people, but we go for the entertainment value on the a cappella style. The a cappella without any music. We do this one here, moving on up. Originally by the, the Primal Scream. You know the Primal Scream? We go for that one. Yeah, we'll go for the Primal Scream one. Yep, yep. Aye, cuts right there. The tenors. I'm a tenor, man. I've got the high voice in there. I've got a high voice. Yeah, you know when I sing with the you know the high notes. For a guy, I've got a high voice. Like you know what I mean? Like I got the high voice. Yes, I've got a high voice. Okay, we're going to sing Moving On Up for the Primal Scream. We'll dedicate this one, a joint dedication to Cuts from Scotland and to Maniac. I think the two of them are Rangers supporters as well, both. I think Cut is Rangers man as well. So we dedicate this song, moving on up. That might be like a sign that next season they're going to moving on up the league. They might beat Celtic. They might beat Celtic. You're going to do it next season. But we will dedicate the song to Cut and to to Maniac as well. He's on holiday. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. Moving on up for Cut and Maniac. Two Rangers supporters, so good luck to them next season, yeah? Here we go. Here we go. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. My people, held that last note again for the boys, for the jails there, Mr. Cut and Mr. Maniac. That one's for you guys. Hope you get a bit of luck next season. Yeah, next season for the Rangers. Okay, people, I think I'm going to, I'm going to bring the curtain down now. That's about an hour. Thank you very much for tuning in there for just a little sort of spontaneous little live there. And that title of that live stream was, what was it called again? Dying Dark Corner of YouTube. R.I.P. R.I.P. Yeah. Let's hope that these people go and head towards the path of positivity, upbeat positivity, and ditch the toxic negativity. So there we go, people. All right, have a great evening, everybody. Solway, Cuts, Sean Wayne, Old School Pete, Maniac, anybody else? And the one and only, the fantastic, tremendous, wonderful, sensational, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Have a great Stevie Boy Billings as well. Have a great evening. Everybody have a great evening. Be lucky and stay blessed. My people, catch you later. Bye for now.